Jai Shri Krishna to everyone and welcome to Hindu Media Wiki podcast series. So today's discussion is there is one question: is it true that ancient yogis used to float, or they floated? If yes, what is the method they used to float in the air? So before we jump into the right into the question, first we should know our body is not just a physical body, but it has five different layers, known as a panch kosa. So uh, human body is actually made of five kosha, and if we dig deeper towards the soul or atma, we find five distinct layers covering it, and these are called panch kosha. Okay, now we will look at the what panch kosas are made of. So first one is annamaya kosha, meaning the food sheath or food layer. I mean, it is the physical body with hands, eyes, bodies which has a name and which dies. This is the gross physical body. This is the layer of the physical self, named from the fact that it is nourished by food, annamaya kosha. Second is pranamaya kosha, meaning life air sheath, contains the word prana, which hold together the mind and the body. Its one physical manifestation is the breath. The third one is manomaya kosha, meaning mind sheath. The mind with five sensory organs are the physical manifestation of this kosha. The fourth is Vijnanmaya kosha, meaning intellect kosha, composed of Vijnana or intellect, the faculty which discriminates, determines, or wills. The fifth is Anandamaya kosha, meaning the bliss sheath. It is very important. It is composed of Ananda or bliss in deep sleep when the mind and senses is functioning. It still stands between the finite world and the self. Anandmaya, or that which is composed of supreme bliss, is regarded as the innermost of all. So now, what we see externally is Annamaya kosha or the food layer. After that, after the death, we shed Annamaya kosha and Jiva with other four koshas, subtle body, which you says, which goes to other realms, hells or heaven, depending upon the karma or and Suksma Sharira takes a new physical body or rebirth. So, now yogis who know they are pure consciousness will never be subjected to laws of space and time and to laws of other four layers. They are no longer subjected to laws of physical body. So, Yogananda explained this reason for all siddhis or miracles in his book Autobiography of A Yogi. So this book Autobiography of a Yogi is very important book. Bhaduri Mahashaya was one such levitating sage described in chapter 7 of the same book. I am quoting a few lines from that book. Indeed, it is true. He has lived indoors for past 20 years. He slightly relaxes his self-imposed rules at the times of our holy festivals. When he goes as far as his front sidewalk, the beggar gathers there because Sant Baduri is known as his for his tender heart. So one person, Upendra, asks, how does he remain in the air, defying the law of gravitation? So Yogananda says a yogi's body loses its grossness after use of certain pranayama. Then it will levitate or hop about like a leaping frog. Even saints who do not practice a formal yoga have been known to levitate during a state of intense devotion to God. Yogendra further says their consciousness became mass free and they see whole cosmos as undifferentiated mass of light. You can read chapter 30 of the book Autobiography of Yogi completely to get an overview of laws of miracles. I will quote again few words of Yogananda to explain it in a brief. The consciousness of a perfected yogi is effortlessly identified, not with a narrow body, but with the universal structure. Gravitation, whether the force of Newton or the Einsteinian idea of manifestation of inertia, is powerless to compel a master to exhibit the property of weight, which is distinguishing gravitational condition of all material object. He who knows himself as the omnipresent spirit is subjected no longer to the rigidity of a body in time and space. Their imprisoning rings past not have yielded to the solvent. A yogi who, through perfect meditation, has merged his consciousness with a creator perceives the cosmical essence as a light. To him, there is no difference between the light rays composing water and the light rays composing land. Free from matter consciousness, free from three dimensions of space and the fourth dimension of water, a master transfers his body of light with equal ease over the light rays of earth, water, fire, or air. Long concentration on the liberating spiritual eye has enabled the yogi to destroy all delusions concerning matter and its gravitational weight. Thenceforth, he sees the universe as an essentially undifferentiated mass of light. So, you can say that by practicing yoga and pranayama, a yogi can indeed float in the air, walk in the air, and actually, this is called Vayu Siddhi or mastery over eight. It can be achieved in the third stage of pranayama sadhana, which is explained in the Siva Samhita. In the first stage of pranayama, the body of yogi began to perspire. When it perspires, he should rub it well, otherwise, the body of the yogi loses its dhatu. In the second stage, there took place the trembling of body. In the third, jumping about like a frog. And when the practice became greater, he adapts walk in the air. So I hope this explanation will be useful to you, and also you can read more about it in a book Autobiography of a Yogi. Also, we have list of 100 different books to read. This list is specially made after lots of curation, and it is available at our website hindumediawiki.com and in the section of top 100 books. Thank you for listening. I will meet you soon.